Hi YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be walking through my Inktober. Sadly enough I couldn't finish it because I had a lot of school deadlines and that took over all my time. Well, I'm gonna show you how far I came. Well, to begin with, I made a cute cover page because I thought, well, last year I came quite far, day 25 or something. So I really wanted to make it a thing so that if I finished everything, it was one complete collection. The first day was fish. I was inspired by the Animal Crossing fish because why not? Well, it's alright, but it's not great. I think it's a little bit a thick fish. It could have been less thick. The next day was Wisp. Wisp is actually something I'm quite happy with. The contrast between the little ghost thingies and the pumpkin, I really like it. The next day was bulky. I went with the bulky sweater. Well, in the end I did a lot of things besides the word bulky. Well, I thought this one was fun though, to draw. Then radio. Well, I just drew one old school radio I found because I was really uninspired by this topic. Well, it's nice to draw something you don't draw every day, so I think that's the whole point of this challenge anyways. Then blade. Yeah, I wanted to draw an army blade and I got kind of carried away. And then I came into the flow with a lot of music. But I'm quite happy with how this came out actually. I do think the blade is a little bit crooked, but well, you can't have everything. Then, a rodent. Well, I'm actually really happy how this came out. I never drew something like this, but I think it's a cute drawing, and I think I would like to draw more animals because I'm not quite familiar with them. So I think it would be nice to draw more animals. Then I had fancy. Well, this day it was quite alright. I really struggled with the feet because I never draw feet, so I'm not quite sure how they look anatomically correct. So that's something I want to work on actually. Because, yeah, I never draw them. And then, well, and midway through this piece I actually didn't want to continue, so I feel like, yeah, it's alright, but I kind of not actually finished it all the way through. I could have added more details to make it more finalized. This day was teeth. I had not that much time, so I decided to keep it quite simple. And well, I wanted to play with the line weight, so that's why it has such a thick outline. But I think it's quite cute. This day was throw. Actually, this day I didn't have that much time as well, and it wasn't my idea. The idea came from my boyfriend, and he said throwing a match, so I went with that. And this is how it came out. I do think I could do another version where it's more obvious what I meant. But yeah. This day was hope. I'm quite happy with this one. I do think it's not an original piece of work in some kind of way, but it was for me a good practice to practice shading and the light and dark in objects. So I do think this was a really useful piece for me, although it's not that inspiring. By the word disgusting, I wanted to show fake friends and personality changes. So this is kind of a reference where you see someone and their mirror is their actual side of them. So she looks nice and fine, and then you have a really evil side to her. And that's reflected in the water. slippery. Well, this day I just wanted to draw a snail because why not? And I'm really happy actually with how this came out. Although I should have put more effort into the shell because, well, that's kind of messy. This is the last day I did, June, and I'm quite happy with the sand around the glass, but it's kind of sad that I didn't notice that graphite doesn't work that way. So the paper is really not how it is supposed to be. I wanted to play with the difference in the sand, so I wanted to be able to see that this was that there was more sand over here, and then it would fade out a little bit. And I think I kind of succeeded with the fading effect, although the letter is kind of sad because graphite doesn't work that way. But oh well, I think the sand is quite nice. This was my Inktober this year. Well, I hope next year I will be able to finish it because I'm really sad actually that I had to give up because, yeah, schoolwork was more important, sadly enough. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing my Inktober pieces I did. And I hope everyone has a nice day. Well, till the next one. Bye!